Tell me what's the 411. Don't pick up the phone, I'm about to call you up. Flights. I can tell the truth if you be busting up. All of my emotions, I done brought them up. Tell me what's the 411. If you tell a lie, I might just grab that. Niggas, they be faking, they be backstabbing. Before I gotta turn my back on it. Yeah, tell me what's the 411. Don't give a fuck, girl, who your baby dad is. Whatever that he doing, he's a has-been. Don't give a fuck about your last shit. Yeah. I ain't with that tit for tat. Shimmy, cocoa pop, kiss me and I kiss you back.
This ain't Taco Bell, girl, but you know it's a rap.
Yeah, ask me where I'm living at. You'll need a GPS, satellite, ecliptic map. Wanna see some things, girl, before we get attached. All about the flame, and I hope that it's a match.
Cause I'm handy, cause nobody else understand me. Cause I'm understand me. The panties. Flight boss, bitch, kill the motherfucking cat.
It's a motherfucking 9, put a 4 in front of that, girl. Tell me what's the 411. Don't pick up the phone, I'm about to call you up. Flights. I can tell the truth if you be bossing up. All of my emotions, I done brought them up.
That's right. Tell me what's the 411.
If you tell a lie, I might just grab that.
Niggas, they be faking, they be
backstabbing. Before I gotta turn my back on it.
I'm quick to cut you niggas off. Yeah, I don't fuck with you. I'm quick to cut you bitches off. Yeah,
I don't fuck with you. I'm quick to cut you niggas off. Yeah,
I don't fuck with you. I'm quick to cut you bitches off. Yeah, I don't fuck with you.
I'm going somewhere just to give me a bag.
Fights.
Just because I be leaving you behind, you be getting so mad. Thought you was gonna be up in my future, you fit in the past.
That's right.
But I can give you a present when I'm teaching, just sit in the class.
Alright.
You might got some hand vodka or some jam that sit in your glass. Just look at, I make a person tell the truth when I'm itching to laugh. Yeah.
What's on your mind,
girl? I bet you said that is my world.
Girl could act this selfish. Tell me what's the 411.
Girl, pick up the phone, I'm about to call you up. I can tell the truth if you be bossing up. All of my emotions, I done brought them up. Right. Tell me what's the 411.
If you tell a lie, I might just laugh at it. Niggas, they be faking, they be backstabbing.
Before I gotta turn my back on it.
Shout out to Dolo, the pilot band. I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. I don't want to overuse the red nose. That's a whole vibe right there. I just want to bring it out. All right, y'all. I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. I hope y'all are ready. This is about to be, for those of y'all who ready for the webinar in about like another 4 or 5 minutes, I will see you on the other side. Okay. I do have links to that in the description box below. But before I go on the other side, I want to make a collective wish with you. Okay. Angelica Santana, thank you so very much. And I saw someone earlier joined God Squad. Much appreciated. You are amazing. Okay. And much appreciated. Shoot me an email too, so I can give you a link to this webinar if you want to join us. Okay. Other than that, I want to show you something. The reason why this is an emergency broadcast is, as you can see, we have Mercury literally on the North Node, square Saturn. This is relative to your brain's ability to process information with Mercury. Very binding. And not only is it very binding, it's sextiling the conjunction space and also the conjunction of Venus, Neptune, and Jupiter in Genie wishing, granting Pisces. So The collective element of this equation is all of us here focus, Saturn of focus on this collective focal point. The moon, which is on my MC, by the way, 9-10 degrees. So shout out to Blue Flame. So yeah, that being said, let's make a collective wish. It could be an intention, it could be a wish. Regardless, this is a brand new cycle that's kicking off before. Yeah, I don't think the retrograde will come back here. So Mercury is the first to really kick this off with that square. And let this serve as a very important intention that, Saturn Aquarius, without a doubt, Venus, Neptune, and Jupiter in Pisces, that the evocation and at least just the intent, Mercury, will make this wish very real. Okay. And thank you, Angelica. Honestly, it doesn't even really have to be a wish, because even if you don't intend anything, whatever, like, this is still activating right now. So, like, for those of you who feel like you don't know what to say, that's because there's really nothing you have to say. Just hold on to the feeling of gratitude or the intention of gratitude. So yeah, y'all. There's really no rules for how to do this. You're welcome to now. I'm going to play a song, okay? The song I'm going to play is gonna be. Oh, I know the perfect song to play, okay? As I play this song, I want you to just set intentions and wishes. I'm going to play the song. As I play the song, just during this, say as much wishes as you want. Really tap into the energy of the song and just, okay, we're using music to add the Neptune Jupiter. And as you're making these wishes, imagine them and feel them as they're true. Say as many wishes that want to come through and hold me to this, okay? Higher good for you kind of thing. No, any wish, my friend, any wish. It doesn't have to be for the highest good. Like, obviously you want the wishes you make to be for the highest good, right? But like, ask for anything that your heart impresses you. Hush, you're not Siri. No, I'm just joking. So whatever your heart impresses, do as much as you want from the song going on and off. And yeah, okay, wish to what you're guided to wish. The reason why I'm saying wish is because Pisces is a wish energy. Like Virgo, if all of this was in Virgo, then I would say, let's not wish. This is practical Virgo energy. So let's make a plan. With Virgo, you analyze details and you take calculated risks and you make a goal. We're not doing that shit. We're making wishes. This is Disney energy. So, like, the whole notion of Pisces is you have faith in the unseen because of higher aspects metaphysically. Make a wish. This is the sign of the genie. So, like, if you knew that you had a genie that you can make a wish through and the wish will come true just because of the collective power we have, which is the electrical current in the numbers, what wishes would you make? Great. I'm playing this song. Okay. And know that everything you wish will not only come true. My challenge is, before you go to sleep tonight, one of those wishes will come to fruition, or you will get a sign that will let you know that it's real. Hold me to that, so that if it doesn't happen, be like, peace dealer, it didn't happen. Like, that's how real this is. We let you know. All right, make your wishes, y'all. No,
I'm so sad, nothing's impossible. Sorry if I'm dramatic, I meant to fit your mold. No one can cookie cutter. I'm an original, a TV digital, Christ and vertical. Real just so you know this ain't no GMO. I want, I can have it. Money's a habit, comes being a bad bitch. So I've been had it. These hoes try to copy me, but they ain't in my bracket. I shine brighter than the diamonds with that Fendi jacket. They take off your Nothing is yours, just imagine it and grab it. Be aware of your habits, work toward it till you have it and discover that you magic. Our existence seems scholastic, it's unexplained, just like magic. I've been in pain, I've been happy, I've been estranged, I've been tapped. It's no story to tell. Your words affect how it happens. Your life could be hella heaven. It's all about how you grasp it. I can't call it, but I can. I'm psychic when I'm most active, eating well, working hard, relaxing, drinking less, making more. Now I'm naturally proactive, cause the bullshit won't come. That's just energy reenacting. It don't disappear. That shit's been applied like some narcos clapping. That ain't it what they was after. Make your goals your target practice. Like, do anything and I want to.
And that's it, ladies and gents. There you have it. Um, yeah, y'all. I'm gonna go over to the webinar. Um, Once again, so the webinar is a membership tier. It's the Infinity Club tier. So for those of you who are Infinity Club, I posted the link to the community tab. For those of you who are members of the team, it's in the Discord. And yeah, for those, like, once again, these webinars I put a lot of value into. You're going to start to see these improve over time. The vision I have for these webinars, the more support we get for them, then I can do like a free giveaway based on the proceeds. Then I can actually make it more of an event. So there's no rush on this. Go, Lisha, you know I got you. Appreciate you. There's no rush on this. I try and make it so that even if you don't necessarily pay for anything, we still hit you with non-payable content that you're still good. So other than that, I do have the link down to the webinar below. I'm going to start that in a few minutes. And so Mercury on the North Node is fourth house to this Aquarius energy. The cosmic Aquarius Saturn square is 10th house to this. So if you think, like I mentioned in the video that I recently just put out, oh, it's still uploading. That's crazy. I believe. Oh, I never put that up. Okay, well, Aquarius squaring Taurus like this is challenging how powerfully you understand your own value and worth, because Taurus is your own individual value, and Aquarius is the value that other people ascribe. So what's happening right now is you're being anchored into your own self-esteem. What happens when you break through your own ability to manifest your own value? Saturn represents, yes, that's Infinity Club, Alchemy Goddess. And the Discord, you said the Discord link isn't working for you. Let's see. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, it's expired. Let me update that. But I'll make sure to update the Discord link. Upload Deefs. Okay, that being said, the Mercury and Laura, thank you. Once again, the webinars are a part of the Infinity Club, but we make those accessible to the public. So Mercury on the North Node is literally with Uranus and the sun like 10, 20 degrees away from it. And land, Paul, Elena, I put the link to the song in the description box. So if you actually refresh it, I got you. You'll be able to see it. So yeah, that being said, you're establishing value coming into this new moon that will pretty much open you up to how powerfully you're in a position to define your own worth. So the square to Aquarius is literally what the world thinks about what you're worth versus what your value actually is. So this is literally not only like a breakthrough, but this conjunction is manifesting real time. Some of you are going to be able to manifest an ability to do something that you don't need a job for. Like, consider the fact that some of you are working a job because you need money, right? And you need that money to spend on bills. So what happens if now you figure out a way right now? See, Laura's literally experiencing this right now. This is no cap. What if right now you break through? Now you don't need a job. You have your own way to manufacture or manifest income without a job. How would that change the game for you? That's what this square is. This is now a whole new cycle of, if this doesn't break through like this, you're going to get the blueprint coming into the new moon about what to do. And so the square to Saturn of the system of authority is with Uranus having you stabilize your own means of manifestation. Okay. And for some of you, it's going to be supernatural, right? Shout out to God's vision. That was one of your wishes. Mercury is literally aligning in your brain what you're destined to do. So for those of you who are fixed signs, this is in your angular houses. This is going to Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, impact how you see yourself, right? And how this takes place in your own home or career. If you're a mutable sign, this is in I think succeeding houses, but it's perceptual. So it's going to change your lifestyle or your behavior. Okay, this game changer. If you, of course, are a cardinal sign, this is going to influence your finances. Oh. There we go. So that being said, first of all, let's welcome Rochelle to Infinity Club. Congratulations. Welcome. Regardless, I'm going to go in at length on what this means in the webinar. So for those of you who would like more insight, I'm going to head over to the other side right now. I'm going to update the Discord link, by the way. There we go. So for anyone who wanted to join the Discord, if you press refresh, it should be there. There we go. The last thing I want to say before we begin the webinar. Okay, I moved the webinar to 6 o'clock. There we go. Oh, nice. I moved the webinar to 6. Okay. Yes. Yes. So if you miss the live, the same link will show you the recording, so that if you miss the live, you can still watch the replay with that same link. Okay. So there you go. For those of you who want the PDF accompanied with it, the links down below are the link to the actual webinar is attached, so you will get the PDF with the link to the webinar, and you can follow along with me. Okay, so woo, the last thing I want to say really quick is, being that we're 3 degrees into Taurus season, this square to the nodes is actually a trigger. So I want you to, Colby, whether the book blows up or not, it's going to be successful for sure. Really good question. Really good question. So once again, the last thing I want to say before I go to the webinar, comment an exclamation mark or fire sign emoji if you have felt more than ever like a game changer or a turning point, because it's something that you have been feeling the past few months, but you may start to now feel it climax, where the same passive aggressive means used to perhaps undermine your value just isn't working. Like, you're having more and more confidence against the same collective influences that may have seen your archetype as not popular. A lot of this is centered around popularity, because we're dealing with value, and Aquarius is the celebrity, because this is the person who's popular, right? You have the star Leo, and then you have Aquarius, and that is in between Taurus. Your value is going to let you know how liked you are. So this is where many of you have championed unpopular narratives, right? And so that same collective like voice that has made you out to be unpopular, you now more than ever, right, are realizing that the value of that is less and less. They represent quality, you represent quantity. So the flames are for, if you've noticed that turning point, because before, you know what I'm saying, you may have felt it more before, where there was just so little people repping your unpopular opinion, right? Versus now, you're realizing that the quality is way, and objectively speaking, this isn't semantics. This is how you're starting to see, like, let's use hypothetically, because this doesn't have to take place on the internet. Obviously, this could take place in your place of work. Comment an exclamation mark if you're seeing this. For example, you're dealing with people who may have like 10 million followers, right? Or you deal with people who have like 1 million followers, right? And you just have 5,000 followers. And so the narrative is, the person with the 1 million followers is so much more popular than you, right? They're so much more liked than people, right? They drop a PDF that's $5. You drop a PDF that's $5. You just have 5,000 followers, right? Cool. So every single 5,000 of your followers bought that $5 PDF, you're up $25,000. Okay. That person with 1 million followers could not sell more than $10,000. Raggy? Quality over quantity. You're starting to see it now, because there was that Neptunian Pisces veil where people can buy followers, and people can buy and fake the funk and act like they're about it, but the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. I mean, you can lie with numbers, but numbers themselves do not lie. Okay. First of all, I think someone else joined. Let's welcome Paula La Poderosa to Infinity Club. Thank you. On the community tab, you will see the link to the webinar. Okay. And if not, All right. Let me know. But this is what I'm talking about. You're starting to see now more than ever that, right? These fake IG spiritualists, right? Who want a good look. They care more about being famous. And the more popular they are, the more they have to sugarcoat their narratives because they don't want to say things that will make them lose followers versus y'all who just say what you want. Does that make sense? So now you don't have to worry about what you say because you have quality. You have people, thank you. Like it's all paying off, y'all. This is such a good feeling. 100,000 followers with 100 likes on their post. Thank you. Like you're starting to see the reality. Now you're starting to realize, like, wow, numbers, like you had all those millions of followers, but you can't even retain like half of their attention because it's about quality. Not and God is starting to reveal this to y'all. Like, see, some of you were realizing why people were just soaring fast past you. This person's accomplishing this past you. This person's accomplishing that past you. But you had to take your time. Now look at the unstable foundation those people are on because they didn't take their time because they cut corners because they took shortcuts. Whereas you took your time. Now your foundation is strong. People are trying you. They can't. You're Teflon. You're starting to see, oh, wax on, wax off. Oh, I get it. Yes. Like, yo, I don't think you know this Taurus season is changing the game, y'all. Like, we're just 3 degrees in. Taurus is really the Aries season. Like, this is what you've been waiting for your whole life. I don't know what else to say. This is 10 years in the making. We got the Uranus North Node. We haven't had a Uranus North Node in so long. So that's why I'm saying, like, first of all, you don't want to miss this webinar because I'm going to go in. Second of all, whether you get the webinar or not, okay, yes, Kobe doesn't make videos and he still kills it. Kobe is one of, if not the highest grossing consultant on our site, and he has not made one video. Now, he is also a Pisces, and y'all are legends. Y'all don't count. Pisces, y'all don't count. So I know it sounds like he's bragging, but y'all are just extra magic. But it is what it is. The link won't download. Malaya, I'm not sure what you mean, but please shoot me an email if you have any issues accessing it. Okay. Other than that, the reason why I wanted to share that is because you're going on a 6-month harvest. Okay. Sowing the seeds in Taurus and then bringing that individual value out socially through the harvest of Virgo that will literally transform your entire existence, like your whole life. Like by the time Scorpio season comes in, Jupiter retrogrades back into Pisces, and you're looking at how your entire life has changed. Look at me, y'all. In less than 6 months, because everything happens 2022. Is making videos not spiritual? That's a really good question. The reason why I hate the spiritual community or the term the spiritual community is it's anything but spiritual. So there's this Neptunian fog around what spirituality is because spirituality is centered by breath. And I think I know what you're saying. When Colby says he hasn't made a video, he's not being passive aggressive. What he's saying is that he didn't have to make a video. He's not saying that you're less spiritual because you make videos. He's saying that people make videos as a promotion tool. He didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? He's like Nicki Minaj. He didn't have to put out an album to sell features. Like he just, you know what I'm saying? Just off a mixtape. So it is okay. So he's not talking about him. Oh, okay. My bad. I don't know what you're seeing in the chat, but yeah, spirituality is really more centered on the breath. So I appreciate your question because it really just kind of draws back into how people kind of pick and choose what spirituality is. So given this Taurus season, we're taking all that fluff out. This is more based on your real self, what you're really doing. Remember, earth signs are all about numbers. So you have a foundation of numbers to work on through Virgo season and analysis that's going to change the game for you. So I promise you guys, literally, my link for Infinity won't download either Alchemy Goddess, I'm not sure what you mean. The link for Infinity Club won't download. I don't know if there's a link to download, but I know once you join Infinity Club, if you go to the community tab, you will see the link to join the webinar. But this is the year everything happens. Everything happening 2022 is based off what you did pre 2020. So, like, in less than 6 months, and I know some of you feel it, some of you are making predictions. Comment an exclamation mark emoji if you feel like you're on the verge of changing everything. In less than 6 months, some of you make $50,000 a year, $100,000 a year, and you're about to make like $500,000 a year. We don't even have to put like a number value to it because the amount of money you make extra may not change, but you may not even need to work a job to make a living. Like, maybe you don't make any more money, but now the way you live is pimped out. Does that make sense? Maybe you don't even need a bank account like Black China, so you don't have to tax your money to the IRS. Like, your whole life is about to change. Like, some of you are about to make considerably so much more money than you are already making, not because a genie comes and grants it out of nowhere, but because you've been putting in so much work. And all of that is like you're ending that cycle. So, like, this is it. All of that starts now. All of that starts literally now. I need you to get hype. I need you to get hype. Like, y'all are about to go through the real life notion of people wanting to get this is prophecy for you. Y'all are literally about to go through people trying to talk to you. Like, the vision that I have for you is that you were a rare diamond and gem, but you weren't the mainstream gems. Like, people know what a ruby is, a sapphire is, a diamond. They don't even know the complexities of it. You were a gem on that level. They just didn't know how to recognize you. Some people thought you were like a fake gem. And so now that Saturn square is an unlikely cosine. It's somebody sharing your you know what I'm saying? It's like now people realize, wow, you were so accessible to them the entire time. Like, if people knew how valuable they were, they'd be on your line. So you're going to see that change of people wanting to get to know you, wanting to call you, and God had to show you, look at how these people really are. Some of you had to become Prince Hakeem. Some of you had to be, if you're a moon Saturn, you had to be undercover boss. You had to you had to be a version of yourself that wasn't the fullest version of yourself, so you can see how people truly treat you when they feel like there's nothing that they need from you. Because this is all changing, y'all. Coming into Gemini season, and people are going to see you for your true value. And it's going to show you, oh, wow, you fake as hell. Because, like, you weren't hitting me up like this before. You weren't hitting me up like this when you didn't think that, you know what I'm saying? Like, now people are going to see you with their favorite actress or their favorite rapper. And they're going to be like, hey, what's good? Because they want access to that. Like, this is all part of your value. Is your value weak to where, oh, I want to talk to them? Or are you going to draw those Scorpio boundaries? It's happening now, okay? Because the new moon Taurus is the seeds that start this whole new foundation and paradigm, but these are magical seeds. You feel me? So when you plant these seeds, you don't have to wait 6 months for them to grow. What happened when Jack planted those magic beanstalks? Boo. What if you have just started putting the work in? Love, no one has just started putting the work in. The only way you just started putting the work in is if you just were born. I know what you're saying though, but if you're just starting to put the work in, you have a magical beanstalk. You're going to plant the bean. That's Uranus. That's why it has to be built in purity, because if you're planting bad seeds, that's going to grow too. So, what's your rising sign? What's your sun sign? Where is Taurus in your chart? Are you a Leo rising? Are you a Leo sun? By the way, the link to view the webinar is on the second page of the PDF. For people who are trying to find it in the PDF, the link to access the webinar is on the second page of the PDF. But once again, if you're a Leo rising, then Taurus is your 10th house. I am hyped for Leo. Leo and Leo risings are about to manifest 10th house success that's a monopoly. You about to see Leos making so much more money than they've already made. I guarantee you. If they're not making that monopoly, then they're literally manifesting the blueprint that by Scorpio season, because remember, Uranus is in your 10th. So what you're manifesting is something no one else has ever manifested. And y'all about to make bank. Woo! Trina Lopez can't open the PDF. Might be because of the you might be using a system that doesn't support the PDF. So let me know if you still have issues, and if you do, just shoot me an email so I could give you the link. But other than that, shout out to the Leos. If you're an Aquarius and Taurus is in your 4th house, right? And anyone born 4:44 a.m., that's an angel number. You're touched by an angel. If you're an Aquarius, right, you now are landing your spaceship, okay? And in you landing your spaceship, you're putting yourself in a position where you're finally manifesting the ground individual support. Like some of you are finally going to manifest the castle and kingdom that you have been wanting to base your whole operations from. Because as an Aquarius, you're in the sky. Okay. So this is going to let you know where this is going to play out. If you're a Scorpio, this Taurus season is your relationships. You are getting ready to step into valuable partnerships that are going to change your life forever because you're bringing your sauce to them. Okay. And if you want to know how this applies to you, please click the link below. I will give detailed analysis based on all the planets going through what houses. And this is going to be a webinar for the books. Okay. Thank each and every single one of you who supports me doing this. A lot of people aren't entrepreneurs, right? Especially when we bring in this whole notion of spirituality. People think that because it's spiritual, you have to do shit for free. But for those of you who own a business, for those of you who wake up early in the morning and work, this is how we make our living. So for each and every single one of you who supports my contribution of doing this every month, I just am thankful that this is really accurate for you, because this is how when we win, we're literally innovating the system. Like, I'm going to let you into what I've been doing. I'm going to do a documentary over the work that people like us have been doing for 10 years. And this is going to be a way with which I can pitch this to children going to college to be like, hey, this is a valid industry. Like, we're innovating. You feel me? So please, I want you to kind of see it like that. You really are supporting content creators like us when you invest in webinars like this. That's why I always ask, let me know, what's the quality of this? Do you like it? Is it worth it? And y'all have really held me down. So, for those of you who actually own a business and who actually, put in that work, I never want to make it sound like I'm doing anything I'm doing just for the money. That's not really what it's about for me. This fuels the vehicle so that I'm in a position to realistically expand my operations. And the more success we have with this, then I'll be able to use the proceeds to get an office where I can actually create more events, right? And I'm working on my end to secure that. But when y'all invest in stuff I do like this, it really goes a long way. So this is really thanks to all of you who, even if you're just tuning in, watching this, thank you. Your time is very much so appreciated. So I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to start this webinar. Once again, if you are a part of Infinity Club, right? if you are a part of Infinity Club, here's what this is going to look like. You're going to see the community tab, and you will see right here, members only link to the actual video. The link will take you to the actual video. Okay. So with that being said, let us welcome Christopher Brown to God Squad. Okay. So smash that like button. Even that is support. So the reason why I'm saying this is I've been doing this for 10 years now. This is just astrology in practice. Jupiter is back around my 11th house. I'm going to see such an expansion. Like, don't be surprised if you see this channel blow up. And it doesn't have to blow up in like an unexpected way. This is the culmination of a whole Jupiter cycle. So you're gonna see your boy level up. And so take stock of those of you who've really come through. Like, before you start to see so many people in the comments, y'all were grinding with me. Like, y'all were here. You know what I'm saying? We grew slowly but surely. And I just want to take stock of that, because after this new moon, I'm telling you, like, nothing's going to be the same. Okay. So just from Peace Dealer to y'all, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for investing in me. It really means the world. Y'all stay blessed as always. And I'm going to go on to the other side so that we can start this webinar. Whoop, whoop.